Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another one. So today we've got another fun jig to make. I call this one peanut butter and jelly. I call it that because I use a purple 1/16 jig head. It's a deep like grape purple. I use 3 pieces of purple round rubber. I use 2 pieces of brown round rubber. You can add as many, subtract, whatever you want to do with it. If you want more jelly, then you want peanut butter. If you want more peanut butter, then you want jelly. Or if you just want straight jelly, it's up to you. I use silver chenille. I use 1 piece of silver flashing, and then I use white thread. You can use a different color thread if you want to. I just have white already spooled up, so that's what I'm going to use. Usually I like to match my stuff as much as possible, but since it's a flashy silver chenille, it's kind of hard to match, so white works as good as any. Done in the past with my other jigs, we're going to go ahead and get it on here. And I'm going to start down by the hook. I'm going to run it forward. Then I'm going to run it back. And then I'm going to run it back forward so I get that good thread base on there. Snip my tag in. Okay, then I'm going to take my 5 pieces of rubber. They don't have to be 100% lined up. Okay, actually it's probably going to help you in the tail if they're not 100% lined up. I just get them in the general vicinity so that I can grip them all with one hand. Once again, the order doesn't matter. It's just 2 brown and 3 purple. I put it so that it hangs over the front right here, because we're going to actually take that and fold it back. So I take my thread, I go over loosely once, loosely twice, make sure I have it right where I want it. Then I give it a couple good wraps so that it doesn't slide back on me. Then I'll take these front ones and fold them over. If you're a bass fisherman, you're kind of making a skirt for your jig, basically. And then I'll wrap good in front of it, and then I'll slowly, kind of loosely, start going over the round rubber. That way it doesn't flare up in the back. And then I'll show you here in the front, we're going to cinch it down real good. So if you do it loose on your way back, then when you get back here, it'll all lay like you want it to lay. Then on your way forward, then you really start cinching it up, especially up here towards the front. Give it a good thread base there, okay? That way it'll hold on that jig head pretty good. I go back and forth a couple times, hold it on real good, okay? And then it's laying flat back there in the back for you. Then I take my single piece of flashing, do the same thing, lay it flat. Well, maybe. Give it a loose wrap. That way I can get it where I want it. Okay. I'll line it up. Kind of want this to be more towards the front of the jig head, like that right there. Then I will, if I like it right there, I'll give it a couple more loops. That way it'll hold in there. And then I just take this and fold it over, right like that. And then run a good thread base back down to the back. And then run it back forward. I know at this point you're looking at it going, man, that ain't pretty at all. Don't worry about it. That round rubber never looks pretty. until the finished product. Okay. There we go. You got your flashing out here. And then we're gonna go ahead and take our silver chenille. It's flashy, bling blinging. And we're gonna put that right there after you pinch the end off, so you got a good thread to grab a hold of. Give it a couple loops, lay it flat how you want it, then I run it all the way back. It don't matter if it goes off to the side or not, you're wrapping around it anyway. So then take it back all the way to your last thread, then bring it forward. Some people like to only put their chenille up here and then go forward. I like to take mine pretty further back. That way I got a bunch of flash through here. I try to use the flashy chenille as much as I possibly can. Sometimes on some of my other jigs I use dull chenille, but go ahead and get to wrapping. Once again, make sure you overlap it so it has a nice thick collar on it. Let's give it one more wrap, and that'll do it. Let this hang down so that it holds itself. Then what I like to do, tighten up that thread again. Come up here, do a wrap, do another wrap, another wrap, another wrap. Then I'll go behind it, grab it and pull it forward. Do a couple more wraps that way. That way you really get that chenille locked in. Go in front a couple more times. Cut it off. Wrap it a few more times. Get your whip finisher out. Hook it up. Whip finish it. Like I said before, I don't count how many times I do it. I just do it till I feel good. Then set it. As always, do my last finish by hand. Make sure you got it where you want it. Don't get all willy-nilly on you. Pull it tight. Take your scissors. Snip it off. Take your clear fingernail polish. Cement it in. Just like that. Then come to your tail end. And I like to trim it up just a bit, like that. And there you go. There's your peanut butter and jelly. Fun little jig to make. Crappie really like it, and like I said, it's a fun little jig to make. So if you guys like this video, make sure you give me that big thumbs up button. If you want to see some more jigs, if you have any ideas of what you want to see, if you want to see me start pouring my soft plastics, let me know. I can start doing that too. So like I said, if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. ring that notification bell so that you can stay up to date with the crappie jigs. Catch you on the next one.